I am climate change incarnate, the human landfill. You have to be this hot to spit on me? Just so you know, I've got a graph and everything. Is this how they did colonoscopies before they invented cameras? I took feet to the mouth. I didn't want that. Only Olga's, if anyone's. This man needs to actually swallow a detonating nuke to take even an ounce of damage. That won't even break a nail. At the very least, there is zero soap in this prison to drop in the first place. Are you the mermaid man that gave me a hand job back when I was in the Navy? Wow, the closet's almost full again. I get gayer by the second.
Hilarious. Like and subscribe.
In the last one, we finally put on our shiny new Nintendo Virtual Boy, blatantly radioactive RGB as fuck VR headset, and we watched our wife cuck us right before our eyes, twice. And then have a stupid ditch baby in a prison, so that was interesting. Not my favorite VR game that I've ever played, but I don't know. I think Igor much prefers the fucking Rick and Morty thing, but it's still a solid 7 out of 10. This time around, well, I'm thinking of taking a dip. It's been several decades since we last bathed out here in the apocalypse, so all I can think about is, the damn whore wife, who I love oh so very dearly. Please don't hurt me, darling. And I know you're living in my brain and enjoy tickling my brainstem every goddamn night. But just not in front of chat, though, yeah? Maybe don't be so lewd, that's kind of disgusting. You know what a good bit of brainwashing does to a man with a ween of Igor's caliber. But yes, I think it's about time we took a little dip in the hot tub we never come back from, which I'm really hoping, if there is an afterlife, it is just that. The only reason people are scared of ghosts to be that they're just so fucking pruned after centuries of bath, losing all that sweet, sweet oil to the damp barrel of cleanliness in the sky. I mean, I guess you do technically come back, but only after, cultivating this year's award-winning shiny pickle of the 2003 apocalypse. I wonder what actually happens if I use it while I'm in the base. Hot tub stream! You know what? The only way I do that is if I'm dead, so it kind of makes sense. I'm kind of freaked out by self-annihilate. That's not how I would put it. Just make it sound, gentle. I feel like there are needles going everywhere that needles shouldn't be going. I guess we are a bit cheating with the whole pickle competition, though. Growing them in Chernobyl is a bit the equivalent of injecting a parsnip with, steroids, and it going on to become Olympic cycling champion, even though it's got no legs. I don't know, Chernobyl fixes everything and it fucks everything at the exact same time, but that's kind of the point. If I quickly go ahead and turn myself into skin soup then, because I think this is supposed to dissolve me. Machine? You're gonna have a nice big sippy, the biggest sippy imaginable, get drunk off my deliciousness, and then hopefully that way you'll forget my entire life story so I can change whatever the fuck decisions I want. You don't lose items. There's no reason not to kill yourself. Oh, always take the easy way out. This game sets a lovely moral. Please, don't realize that I'm an absolutely terrible person, Machine. I don't want you keeping me dead. I've made some awful, awful decisions throughout this game.
Игорь. Это еще не конец. Нельзя, чтобы все закончилось.
You won't let me have an ounce of autonomy over my life. The soak is so good it annihilates you. I think I'm just cooking myself, dude. There's no con to this hot tub at all. All I see is pros. You know what? Wish I was a professional. Oh yeah, it's all in Russian, by the way. Because the English voice acting in this game will make you projectile vomit immediately. It's really, really not good. In Russian, the protagonist is terrifyingly badly down here. And in the English VA, it's like, oh, hello. It's really disturbing. I don't know why everyone's like British nobility in Chernobyl, but welcome to Cthulhu's back alley. Please don't realize I'm a terrible person, Machine. Please, I don't want you vomiting up that big sippy of my juice. Very aggressively, I might add. I think when you do, I will land perfectly safely in my big Russian granddad cot. Cot? I meant bed. Why did I say cot? Yeah, that's right. In Soviet Russia, you don't stop breastfeeding until you're 76 and can't shit without mechanical assistance. That's how they're strong enough to fight bears, probably. It's all that Russian fight milk. We're gonna change one decision, I think. After we finished up yesterday, I realized that my decision to be a cunt to Olga wasn't cunty enough, because we told her the truth. We killed her dad, and then we didn't even lie about it? Come on, if I'm bad enough to kill a dad, I'm bad enough to be a complete goddamn liar. And also make her feel indebted to me at the same time, because I am nothing more than human waste. A waste of oxygen, a waste of semen, some would even argue a waste of the McDonald's chicken selects I ate earlier. I am climate change incarnate, the human landfill. I can't find the Olga decision though, it's hiding from me. Are you Olga? That's Olga's little bathrobe around her head. I just don't know who the fuck that is. Is that me? Oh no, that's the dude with the world's largest pockets. I just wonder what he's keeping in there.
Его схватили и держали в заложниках солдаты НАР. Костя потребовал немедленно его выпустить, но ты сомневался, хотел обдумать это решение. Ты оставил его в камере.
No, I don't want to free the prisoner. I want him to stay dead. He seemed like an arsehole. I just want to lie.
Давай изменим последовательность событий, Игорь.
Выпусти меня и давай возвращаться к Ольге. Я прослежу, чтобы тебя отблагодарили.
Стрёмный какой-то. Не нравится он мне. Давай оставим его здесь.
So I don't piss off Sashko because I leave the guy falsely imprisoned. Can I not lie to the lady? That's all I'm trying to do. I'm trying to be a complete monster and it won't let me. There must be another Olga decision. That's a box. I think I have to change that decision. That's such a shame. Why can't I lie to the lady? I want to be the worst person I can possibly be. Also, I think it's probably going to be the best outcome there. Weirdly enough, even though it makes me awful. I will leave this like it is because I'm the best person you've ever known, Tatiana. Which is why you cheated on me. And fucked my best friend. And then died.
Готов изменить ход истории, Игорь?
Я принес ваши припасы.
You're the poshest Brit I've heard in my life. People say I sound American. People don't know that I'm British when they come in. I'm not posh. I'm in, it's been voted the ugliest place in the entire UK.
Разве ты не понял, что тайны никому не приносят счастья? Хрен его знает, на что ты рассчитываешь со своей правдой. Ну вперед, валяй.
Stoke? No. Hemel fucking Hempstead. Henry VIII's weed farm. And it's never got any better since. Lie to her face. Oh, it's costing me 3 Soviet space pickles. Well, I've decided that the best way to make friends is probably not to try to break the record in minimum sentences needed to scar someone for life, but instead to lie to her face immediately about their dad that I just killed. So that's exactly what I'm gonna do. Goodbye, Dad. Hello, only woman in the entire apocalypse. I'm sure is very entirely sure that everyone back at home will respect in all the ways she deserves. Right? Maybe? Mikhail's an absolute gentleman after all. Definitely no undertones of murder grope detectable. So, welcome to the team, I guess. At the very least you won't starve to death. Unless you choose to. Wouldn't blame you. Until then, I hear Sashko has been cooking up some of his tasty prostate frosting to spice up our balanced diet of stale bread, and 4 times already digested apple. How is putting you with the furry or the war criminal, murder lover, and worst of all Canadian better for you? I don't know how this is happening.
Я не знаю, где он.
Oh, it's such a blatant lie! Holy shit!
Что ж, Костя взрослый мальчик. Уверена, он о себе позаботится. Но если встретишь его, передай, что...
There's a big boy that can look after himself when he gets impaled by actual crystals. You can't even fight back. This costs me more pickles. Oh, this is a fucking nightmare. At least it's not all that expensive to build them. It's apparently the most powerful resource in the entire universe. Takes a couple of mushrooms and a marijuana leaf and just wrap it all up and make a delicious, delicious soup. Freeze it, you get this thing.
Как насчет того, чтобы объединить усилия? Похоже, у твоих людей здесь все под контролем.
So weird doing this in the afterlife.
С такими навыками и целеустремленностью.
How come heaven is just reliving me being the worst person in the world over and over again?
Да, думаю, какое-то время Матвей без меня справится.
Don't get me wrong, having a great time.
Я открою для тебя портал. Не пугайся, ладно?
This is my kind of hell. This reminds me how cool I am. I think this means she's with me, because she's kicking a wall to death. She wasn't doing that last time, and that seems like the act of someone with a newly dead dad. So congratulations! We'll hold the funeral party back at my place, putting the fun back in funeral. That's me. Wait, Mikhail had to sleep on the floor? He's lying! No, you don't! Oh, because there's a lady here now. At least she kicked him out of the bunk. I just wonder which of our boys gets to sniff her all night, or maybe she's sniffing the boys. Well, yeah, I forgot. No one who sleeps in the bunk is ever allowed to sleep. All the lighting I can afford is jammed right in their faces. Oh, I'm such a good dad. All right, let's build some more bed. Or at the very least, the infirmary. Yes, if you want to sleep, you have to let me jam IVs into your damn veins. I'll put you to sleep permanently. You get to sleep right by the generators. Enjoy having no lungs left by morning.
Дорогой Игорь, прости, что оставляю записанное сообщение. Это для твоей же безопасности.
What the fuck? Who was that old man? Oh, it's my old mentor.
В поисках. Документы на крыше госпиталя Припяти. Забери их как можно скорее и действуй незаметно. Мое начальство очень огорчится, узнав, что я тебе помогаю.
Я был уверен, что старику можно доверять. Я бы связался с ним раньше, если бы знал, что он здесь.
I can probably talk to the lady now? I'm forgetting her name, so she's just known as the lady until I figure that out. But if it isn't lady time, then I guess at the very least it's furry time.
Здравствуй, мышонок.
His resistance is unstoppable. This man needs to actually swallow a detonating nuke to take even an ounce of damage. That won't even break a nail. You're intelligent? Tarakan is intelligent? You've watched Shakespeare once, man. I won't even specify which Shakespeare. You watched like 5 minutes of a Comedy Central biography about him. That's the best you got. We can dump the milk. Whenever you want milk, you have to open the fridge to see my gun pointing right at you. You will take only the government-mandated amount of milk necessary. If not, you get blasted. Stash my drugs with the milk. No one will know the difference. We got enough alcohol, because that's the only way we stay sane when I'm killing goo ghosts. Hello,
Почему
Olga.
вы все еще здесь? Пора выдвигаться.
Do you hate me? Or are we doing fine? I get the feeling she's gonna find out that I killed her dad. Or at least watched her dad die and kinda didn't do anything about it because I was too busy stealing apples. It still freaks me out how I look like every single Slipknot album cover when I'm supposedly like 65 years old. Ain't gonna lie, I hate London. Yeah, it's the fucking worst, dude. You go there once, you see like the one pretty building they have, and then, okay, we're done. You need 5 minutes there in a lifetime and you've seen fucking everything.
Очень хочется верить, что тебе это не навредит.
You were hassling you to buy stuff when you're walking down the street. Oh, God, I know. You could have left that as people, and I would have had the same viscerally disturbed reaction. Last night, I raided someone playing the same game, and they took a fucking decision that gave them an upgrade on my stupid massive Nokia brick, and the scan was fucking massive, and I'm so sad that I decided to be a good person and do my garden variety terrorism. Uh-oh. Instead of take the upgrade. I don't know why I did it, although now we do scan for enemies. Come here, you. What? You're meant to die so much faster than that now. Was that one guy? When is there ever one guy? The game's being nice to me. Oh, praise be. Fuck yeah. Is it worth revolvering? They have hats, and I think they're far too fashionable for me to smash through.
Hello, I want to tell you about the fact my rabbit gave me a bunch of kisses, and when I laid down on the floor she bit my nose so hard that I think I should just get a nose ring.
That is one way to fucking style it out without getting rabies. Were the kisses worth it though? Was the pleasure worth the pain, I guess? I didn't expect that to fucking work! I finally feel- what the fuck? I hate these things. I've never successfully dodged that shit before. Wait, I always think I'm just loading in another fucking shot, but it's never the case anymore, because I've got a fucking mag, which is nice, as long as I stop hitting R at every possible instance. Out of my face, there you go. Yeah, that shotgun upgrade was the most worth it thing in the entire world. Save yourselves while you still can, or eventually you won't be able to leave. I am, like, rewriting your brains as we speak. I have all the codes. I'm gonna change the password on your brainstem. What, do I really want to eat the bread that was built on this cubic Minecraft nuclear meltdown? There's something in here. It's either the Black Hello! Let me shoot out your vital organs. Where did you go? Thanks for the ammo, though. You're a lovely guy, really. I'm sorry I ever said anything mean about you. It's just you're so viscerally ugly. I don't know what you expect, man. Why would you turn to look at me? Come on! There are other ways to step up. You literally live in the walls. Just like peek out of the ceiling and spit on me. I'll get the message. Although, you have to be this hot to spit on me. Just so you know, I've got a graph and everything. Abide by my rules next time. That's a big cube. How many pickles were necessary to build that one? Wish I could have my recycling gun again.
Наверное, Это и есть документы, которые мне оставил профессор Семенов?
Ah, yes, the documents. A crude set of squares drawn in fucking crayon. Appreciate it. The fuck is that? That's never happened before! I can barely shoot my way through a hat! I've been defeated by fashion!
Я чую, что крысиный король подбирается к тебе. Беги!
Сейчас важно сделать правильный выбор, Игорь.
I'm pretty sure she just called me a goober, so I'm not listening to you. Hurt them from the inside.
О чем ты? Хочешь, чтобы я сдался?
Мысли как партизан. Они тебя недооценивают. Воспользуйся этим. Потом найдешь способ выбраться оттуда.
Alright, chain me up. Jam me under a radiator. Whatever you gotta do, I'm ready. And maybe crucial intel inside the Nar base. If I'm smart, maybe I can talk my way out of that later on. Talk your way out? Igor, do you know who's in your head ratatouilleing your every fucking decision? I don't even know if you've got hair, but I'm finding a way. You got very stretchy scalp, dude. I'm really happy with it. How do you moisturize your skin? I'd love to get your routine. But until then, on your knees, Igor. Do what you gotta do. Maybe when he said talk his way out of it, he meant blow. Oh yes, I'm Professor Kumyuk, I forgot. Really need to eat some more pineapple, it seems. Oh no, don't show me the most disgusting texture in the game. I thought you were beautiful. Why'd you have to do that? Let's blame the kick to the brain. I imagine it was something to do with that. Olga will like this. Olga likes seeing you in handcuffs. Try it again later. See what happens.
Доложите, как только вернется патруль, сержант. Добро пожаловать в мир живых, Хименюк. По крайней мере, на некоторое время. Моя фамилия Козлов.
I know, I see you in my wet nightmares every night, dude. Quite literally. They've made VR games about you. You think I'm part of the crap he has to deal with? Am I gonna get plunged?
Если бы ты был очередным темным туристом или сталкером, или как там эти идиоты себя называют,
Dark
было бы куда
tourist.
проще. Но мы оба знаем, что это не так. Ну что, ты готов поговорить со мной на чистоту? Как мужчина с мужчиной.
Dark tourist, that's what you're going with. Does that make me sound scary to you? I guess Black Stalker is our nemesis, and that kinda sounds like the saddest DC villain of all time, who was relegated to one comic and then being printed on toilet paper. He can't make me talk, he's just a glorified hoodlum with a big hat. Keep my mouth shut and see what happens. If I want anything out of him, I need to engage in a conversation. Compliment his big hat!
Почему нет? Поговорим как цивилизованные люди.
Здесь проводится крупное исследование. Очень важное. Ты об этом знаешь? Поэтому ты здесь, так? Может, тебе сложно в это поверить, но все это просто бизнес.
Prostate
Нар
business.
заплатила украинскому правительству
I'll buy.
кучу
How much?
денег за доступ к этой земле. И все равно к нам относятся как к оккупантам. Из-за чего? В зоне опасный уровень радиации. Эти селюки предпочитают сдохнуть от рака, вместо того, чтобы прожить долгую и счастливую жизнь на своих огородах. Мы оказываем этим чокнутым самоселам услугу, не позволяя им соваться в пекло. Разве нет?
Can I actually side with these assholes, I wonder?
Отлично, как раз вовремя.
Because I've killed a hell of a lot of you.
Я скоро вернусь.
I don't think we're all that great friends right now. Especially because that kick was really unnecessary. I was already on my knees. I was already puckering. Alright, let's see what we got around. No way do I just break out in fucking seconds. I break out in fucking seconds. Because you gave me an antique chair from 400 fucking years ago. Oh god, I have to read.
Значит,
Thank you for the scary, scary
Сталкер
novel,
работал
I guess.
на электростанции и... Кажется, он меня знает. Интересно.
Yes, Semonovan.
Но как сюда
What are you
вписывается
doing?
мой наставник Семенов?
Preamble. Oh god. Can I skip the preamble? It's literally preamble. They labeled it as such. In light of a previous incident, I have been authorized by the NAR Board of Directors to conduct an audit of our current security measures at the Vladimir Ilyich Lenin Nuclear Power Plant, as well as the general threat awareness of facility personnel. Points of entry and vital areas of the facility. The intruders were able to infiltrate the power plant using the sewers. even though the entrance should have been sealed at all times and only open for maintenance. There are not enough guards at the front gate. Also caught one of the men sleeping on the job, who forwarded his name to HR, causing an actual nuclear meltdown. Thousands of lives to be lost, so many extra toes to be grown where toes don't fucking belong. And he goes to HR for a little slap on the wrist. Okay, he gets a little spanking, he's sent home. He killed people. There are no spare bulbs for the security floodlights on hand. I can't read, and half of the CCTV cameras are not working properly. Our servers are sufficiently secured against zero-day threats, but a coordinated attack by a team of professional black hats could seriously threaten our operation. Several members of our research team were accessing popular social media sites. In one instance, even a porn site that was infected with malware. After inspecting the power consumption on our servers, found that some of our staff mined bitcoins on site. Is it set now? Because technically, our flashbacks are in 1990 and they have our wife in it. Holy shit, it's set now. I didn't know that because all paper looks like this. Fucking papyrus. Security rounds should be conducted every 15 minutes, not every 30. I've heard rumors that some of our staff have routinely shown signs of intoxication. I recommend that we introduce mandatory breathalyzer tests before and after shift. Helicopter sweeps should be accompanied by drones. Maybe turn on the CCTV. It's Ukraine. Your bloodstream is entirely vodka and potato. I don't think that's a problem, but the wank-on job might be a bit more worrying. The Bitcoin mining. Reports from the power plant breach incident on blank submitted to General Kozlov. Conclusions and key findings. The current status of security in the power plant is overwhelmingly insufficient. I recommend that we immediately transfer funding from other non-essential projects to implement required upgrades and raise the security measures to maximum. Codename Black Stalker. Oh! He writes reports! He can read! I'm surprised after the amount of bullets I've jammed into his brain. Thought there'd be an ounce of damage by now. But no. He only drools when he wants to. Well, I've killed a lot less than the dude who didn't plug the sewers. Why do I get fucking imprisoned and tipped over on a chair and slapped in the face a bit? I took feet to the mouth. I didn't want that. Only Olga's, if anyone's. Not even my dead wife. This lady we've known for 5 minutes. I mean, the rest of her body is wrapped in a bath towel. All I know is foot. So that's what we must munch. I like that I'm still stealing their shit. Who just leaves gasoline out here for all the prisoners to fiddle with? Is that the plan? Is this what you feed us? Nice. It's the Russian equivalent of Monster Energy, after all. Gun. Oh, you fucking idiots. It's a terrible, terrible gun, but at least it's gun. He killed thousands. I've killed, at best, like, I don't know, I cuddle most people to the ground. I don't normally shoot unless I'm, very, very mad. It's their fault that they started wearing clothes. When they were practically naked with zero armor, I could choke them all to death. Now it's actually a problem. I mean, write me a strongly worded letter, man. I don't deserve death. I don't even deserve jail. Give me a real good seeing to. Fine me for 5 of our stale bread chunks. Oh, don't tell me you took my pickle launcher. That is for hair drying and pickle frying only. Entrance hall. Well, that makes things easier. No way are you not seeing me. Don't start an alarm. I'm not willing to deal with alarm. I just need your guns, please. What do you mean you took no damage? That's not okay. That makes no sense. At least we got some extra ammo and no one heard it for some reason. But I may be missing a few of my limbs. Hopefully some of the limbs I don't like nearly as much as the others. Looking at you, lefty. Won't even clarify which lefty. But one of them, absolutely disgusting. I'll leave it behind right here. We'll feed it to the rest of the prisoners. We really got to know all these rats. I love these guys. How are the Russian military weapons worse than my own? I guess you jammed me in a random Chernobyl bunker as opposed to taking me back to a real prison? But I mean, you guys live here. You potentially live in worse conditions than me. I mean, we don't have toilets or sinks. We mostly just use Sashko. But he loves it. He's a daredevil. He wants tetanus. And whatever else I happen to be carrying. Wonder if I should try and headshot these dudes with a revolver again. It's been a while since that's worked, but these guys might have got information about me that didn't get shown in the cutscenes. I don't know if I should let them live or not. I also love blood. I might be a bit of an addict. But you know what? We could all go for a cuddle every now and then. Even one that crushes your windpipe. They're the best, in my opinion. Maybe we're still underground. I haven't quite figured out where we are yet. He's got a hat. He's got a hat. Even if I shoot him in the fucking teeth, he survives. Oh yes, the brandy coffees. So when I was watching the dude play in the English VA, they didn't say this line. They said pea soup. Do English-speaking countries just not have alcohol or coffee? Are they not allowed? But pea soup is the ultimate narcotic. That's... Don't talk to me until I've had my first cup of pea soup every day. Cracking open a cold one with the lads. Oh, what are you having a cold one of today? Oh yes, my lovely can of pea soup. Just fucking die. He's not moving. Holy shit! They've given me idiots weak enough to remove their heads again. Oh, I've missed you. Oh, that looked fleshy. I thought like the thing from Resi 2 was trying to lick me in a very different game. Arguably in a very different way. I'm a 68-year-old thick-ass Russian. Can you blame him? Guess he's not into Twinkie Leon. You know what? The revolver feels so cool during Prison Break missions. I can't believe I ever stopped using this thing. It feels amazing. It just feels right. It's sort of taking me right back to Black Ops 1. And I don't like Call of Duty. It's not my thing. If you want us to, like, give in, Russia, you want us to surrender, just have Putin shirtless, riding on the back of a polar bear or something, have him say the words Gulag once. We'll all be jelly. We will give you anything you want. I mean, we'll start with the shittier countries, obviously. You can have the US right away. I'm done with it. That's how the Brits actually lost the independence war. We were just done with you guys. We sent like 5 people in. We just didn't want you guys to feel bad, you know? We know it's important for the young'uns to feel like they got victory. Alright, we're going back down because I want to get to that one little bit that we needed to break into. This little guy over here. Maybe I've somehow made my revolver worse than the original. Because the one that we were using just now honestly felt better to use. Also, anything with a belt magazine, I can't take it seriously. What are you doing? It's like you couldn't get dressed in the morning. It's like a gun that needs to be helped back to the retirement home. Alternatively, it's a scene girl. Are you worth taking? This is where you keep your food? It's not even in a refrigerator or a cupboard or anything. It's on filthy shelves with blood-stained files. We eatin' good tonight, lads. I try to wean myself off of the railgun. I try to use anything else, because it feels like I've activated God mode. As if I need a code for that. I mean, come on. I was bound to ascend to godhood eventually. It was inevitable. We all saw it coming. But this thing? I think this thing kills gods. It's the only way Zeus could end it all if he wanted to. You know what? He has it rough, fucking every living thing that walks. I wouldn't want to fuck a horse either, but he's right there doing it. What a trooper. Gods are weird, man. Every god imaginable is the god of fucking bestiality. I can't think of a single god that hasn't. Loki loved it. Loki gave birth. This is pathetic. This is your gulag? I know you didn't have much to work with. I know we're basically in the depths of hell, i.e. Ukraine. But this is insane. What is this? I guess they hadn't quite loaded it yet. Maybe that's why they're trying to throw my pickle gun. You know what? This is the weapon of gods. This is what they really gotta fear. Hello, what? I bet going to jail is a really, really helpful thing, though I imagine you can only do it so many times. Thanks for the free pickles. You know how much it cost me to make those? Not much, but I imagine it's a lot harder for you fucking idiots. That was my whole life's work. And now just growing by accident all over the fucking place. Damn, I'm good. I don't know where I'm going. Am I meant to just take a car and leave? I've never seen my boy use his legs. Oh, what do I mean take a fucking car? We have control over the space-time continuum. Let's space and also time and also continue. We got fucking everything! Except the little crumb of bullshit that lives in there. There you go. Oh, actually, quite a few crumbs of bullshit. Mine, also mine. And it was fun. At the very least, there is 0 soap in this prison to drop in the first place. We stink a little, but at least our asses don't get breached. No wonder I can't walk straight. Oh, there's more, but only 2.4? The amount I need to keep a light bulb on for a day is apparently less than it takes to fuel an entire helicopter. Aren't Russians incredible, those efficient little bastards? How did I miss you the fucking first time? Hello?
Так и знал. Они проводят опыты на электростанции. Но к чему такая спешка? Чернобыль ведь так у них под контролем.
No way was I right. I think Ollie's a fucking double agent! Or at least a sleepy boy for the fucking Russian government. I think he's one of the bears that Putin wrestles, shipped in directly from Canada. All they had to do was shave him, and I'd believe anything he had to say. Kumyuk, codename Nostalgia. Nostalgia was the password he used for us to get in, but apparently I set this password. But I forgot that I set this password. He could be making fucking anything up. Former power plant worker was presumed dead after the Chernobyl disaster in 1986. Motivations unclear. Could be dangerous due to his vast scientific background and knowledge of our recent operations. Ollie Newman. Active mercenary hired by Nostalgia, that makes sense, in order to gain access to the power plant. Following the death of his companion, Anton Maple Leaf's actions towards us now seem to be driven by his personal vendetta. Okay. And that's completely quelled my fears. Pancreas, you can stop ripping yourself apart right now. Organs, please calm the fuck down. Diaphragm, you're vibrating. Stop fucking vibrating. Askionov, Ashasashka, they know all my boys. Flair, initially arrived in the zone to track down his brother Ruslan. It's unclear what his next steps may be. He remains under the strong influence of Shard. Shard being Tarakan, aka Vasilyev. A survivor of the 1986 incident. Appears to have been in Pripyat for a long time, but the specifics are unclear, as his KGB dossier was destroyed. Diagnosed with schizophrenia. Oh no, I'm no longer the massivist psycho on my team. Oh, I'm definitely getting choked in my sleep. And not even by Olga, what a disappointment. Committed to a mental institution. Since his release, he's become a quasi-religious hermit-like figure, like he could thwart our organization at every turn. Is he the rats? He's the rat catcher. He's gonna throw cheese at you, motherfucker. Astapienia, codename Shrike, an inhabitant of a village located in Red Forest, and the stepdaughter and right hand of Matvey, the self-appointed leader of the local resistance movement of Samosyels, who have been fighting against our interests in the Exclusion Zone. Boyko, the Boy Company, codename Tinkerbell. Get your own boy right here, build a boy workshop. War shop, apparently. Whatever, that's all we're good for. Former local tour guide and so-called stalker. Some of his friends were apparently collateral damage during Operation Secret Smile. The fuck was that? We need to find out more about that. Tinkerbell's motivation is now entirely directed at taking revenge against our military leadership. All these individuals are dangerously close to our operation. There's a strong risk of them forming an alliance. My recommendation is to watch them closely and capture them if needed. Problems with any of these individuals delay the project. The consequences can be catastrophic for the entire NAR. Remember that the power plant experiment is crucial to our success. Black Stalker. Alright, we're done here, I think. So we're ripping a giant escape route. And the dudes in Shawshank had it all fucking wrong. Just set fire to all of physics and you're fine. You didn't need to dig through the sewers. On Taco Tuesday, no less. The fuck were you thinking? You absolute fecal masochists. A turning point, huh? I don't know why that was such a turning point. You're very much wrong. Aww. Tarakan's clearly mastered the art of sucking his own dick. He's even got his slinky tube attached. And Mikhail's still trying. You need to remove a rib for that if you're not willing to do the unthinkable. Buy yourself a robbery extension. We're not ashamed to admit it, man. We're not gonna judge you. One of us is already doing it. One of us broke our fucking arm trying. I'm just too old. I'm not sure Igor's even works. You know how long he's been in nuclear radiation? He's not a healthy man. He hasn't got a healthy cock. Well, we all succeeded. That never happens. You did amazing at resting. Good job, I guess. Companion is rested in base. Oh, his. I guess in the beta they didn't expect to have a female companion and they forgot to change it. Or it's bad Polish translation. Women don't exist in Poland, didn't you know? They're purely a mythological creature. We're living in the dream world.
Эй, босс, есть минутка?
Always got a minute for someone who called me boss.
Кое-что хочу спросить у тебя.
Does horrible things to the base of my wang.
Ага. Что, Миша, мне уже можно бояться?
Нет, но тебе нужно отнестись ко мне со всей серьезностью.
What would ever give you that idea?
Какие у тебя планы?
The fact that everything you say is entirely fucking laughable?
Пока не знаю. А что?
А просто мне кажется, что ты готов вести с ними переговоры. Возможно, даже заключить сделку. И я хочу, чтобы ты понял, что я этого не допущу.
I'm not planning to fucking parlay.
Как же мне тогда поступить, Миша?
А перебить их всех к чертовой матери, вот что! Повесить Козлова на самой толстой ветке самого высокого дерева в Припяти!
I just wanted their secret paper.
Я приехал
A lovely
сюда
little
за таким.
macaroni art.
Это
I
все,
just wanted it
что
on my
для меня
fridge, man.
важно.
Да, конечно.
You know that's probably my
Для
son.
тебя это важно. А как же то, что важно для меня?
В тебе много злости, Михаил. Я понимаю, но...
Ну а что? Твоя боль что, сука, важнее моей? Ты строишь из себя крутого и уравновешенного парня. Но иногда ведешь себя как эгоцентричный.
That's
мудак.
because I have control over everything that happens in the entire world.
Татьяна, это твоя цель, а не моя. Я не откажусь от своей мести. Когда тебе нужно...
You clearly haven't met my wife's left hook or 8-inch heel scrotum impaling. We all get there once in a lifetime. Now it's your
Пожалуйста,
turn.
не кипятись. Ладно? Не делай ничего сгоряча.
Ничего не обещаю, профессор.
Relationship bad? Right now, Sashko. Do you like me yet?
Да ничего
Do you like seeing me in
особенного.
handcuffs too?
Надо не
A lot of you
забыть
seem to.
дозиметры проверить.
Mikhail's the only one disturbed. That psycho's as vanilla as possible.
Сука. Наш трухлявый старик, не ты. Другой недавно задвигал про это.
Про что?
Maybe the handcuffs were too vanilla for him that it was an insult.
Припять была заражена
War
еще до
crimes are all he
Чернобыльской
accepts.
катастрофы.
That's all that gets him a wiggle in down there.
Скажи, это правда?
Таракан не самый надежный источник информации в зоне, но в этом он может быть прав.
I love Russian slurring. I'm so permanently drunk, swimming in ethanol.
Зря выбрали для строительства атомной электростанции.
And the fruit rot fluids.
Место уединенное. Кругом болото до леса. Самое подходящее место, чтобы хранить секреты.
Именно, болото. В болотистой местности мало некоторых минералов и элементов. Тоже относится и к местной растительности. Из-за этого местные растения все очень быстро впитывают. Даже ядовитые вещества, например, радиоактивный изотоп йода. Кроме того, СССР и некоторые страны НАТО активно испытывали ядерное оружие еще с 50-х, из-за чего в атмосферу попали тонны радиоактивных осадков.
I love that Russian nerds could eat like any jock alive. Just swallow him whole and birth him right out the
До
fucking
63-го
bowel
становилось
canal.
только хуже. Ядерные державы хотели провести как можно больше экспериментов до вступления в силу
The
ДЧЗИ.
greatest trauma imaginable. PT-BT. Is
Договор
that a
о
nuke?
частичном запрещении ядерных испытаний. Соглашение между СССР и Западом, после которого
Why do
испытания
nukes
можно было
always get
проводить
called
только под
adorable
землей.
names that you
Но
might
сотни
name a
ядерных
fucking
взрывов
hamster?
уже загрязнили атмосферу по всему миру, включая Чернобыль. Если бы кто-нибудь прошелся со счетчиком Гейгера по болотам вокруг Припяти до строительства электростанции, то обнаружил бы, что они уже облучены.
Охренеть.
Like characters in fucking Roald Dahl books. The fuck is that? Oh, he loves me! Your base is quite comfortable, and it pleases your companion. You like jumping off buildings. I imagine my fucking base has to consist of nothing but scaffolding and spike pits to make you love me to death. Perfect patience. Very soon. I think I lost my shotgun. I don't know why. I guess that implies the Dalai Lama could be an absolute murderer if he wants to be. He pops heads like it's absolutely nothing, but he doesn't need to, as he's discovered the joy of sitting down and doing nothing with his life. Just like me. I basically am the Dalai Lama.
Игорь, я хочу с тобой поговорить.
А почему не мышонок? Крысиный король отошел по делам?
No, I befriended the Rat King. By that I mean he kicked me in the head.
Мне
It's great.
нужна твоя помощь.
It's the only kind of friendship
Я
I
должен
understand.
узнать, что со мной случилось. Я помню взрыв.
Ты был рядом с 4-м энергоблоком. В ту ночь исчезла Татьяна. Что ты помнишь?
Немного. Пожар. Рев сирен.
Were
Люди
you
в
the
огне,
siren?
Крики боли. Это был Харьков.
Are you the mermaid man that gave me a hand job back when I was in the Navy?
По-моему, ты перепутал время и место.
Your rendition of Take On Me was horrible.
И несколько
But your hands work
военных
magic.
решили потушить пожар на газовом месторождении, подорвав ядерную бомбу мощностью в несколько килотонн. Эти кретины разнесли все к чертям. Столб пламени и радиоактивного пепла в несколько километров высотой. Жители близлежащих деревень решили, что начался конец света.
Но что ты делал в Харькове?
Is that why you have the dick suck Pringles can attached to you? Is that the only breathable air for you now?
Не выходит. Знаю только, что должен был наблюдать.
Спокойно, таракан. Рано или поздно мы совсем разберемся. Постарайся пока отдохнуть.
Scan the environment much more frequently. Yeah, need it. That's unbelievably annoying for me.
Мышонок, я усовершенствовал твой КПК.
Now, if only Steve Jobs could do the same than this furry homeless man.
И быстрее заряжается.
I mean, he is dead, but, you
Когда
know,
будешь искать, чем перекусить.
he's basically on the same social status now.
Пока будем учиться, заодно и пополним припасы. Используй КПК, чтобы выследить и подстрелить мелкую дичь.
Plus, it's the nuclear apocalypse. Zombies are bound to show up eventually. Oh, yes! There's a USB stick. Totally has the fucking power to do that, I'm sure. Alright, what am I looking for? What do you need me to do? I've found Rabbit. You want me to kill the fucker? Oh, it's really ugly! I can see your eyeballs! You look like a Mr. Potato Head! Right, look away! Never let that happen again! This is horribly disturbing! Maybe I meant to push it back to him or something. Leave, you little bastard! Oh, I killed the little bastard. Huh.
Забудь собрать мясо.
Don't worry, I remembered to take the meat, and apparently that's all that matters. And we're surrounded by the world's most powerful old man. That's amazing. That's like 4 times as fast. You're giving off a really pungent scent right now, dude. Like my iPhone could see it through the video camera. What's happening to you? Oh, I'm so sad we have to murder so many little guys. It's less nutritious than an entire bread. Other way around. Entire wilderness man is less delicious and nutritious than 30-year-old bread chunk. Why?
Он благословил нас этой пищей. Используй прибор, чтобы добыть нам чего-нибудь на ужин.
I thought you said you were done. Is it the holy trinity of animal abuse today? Because there you go. Complete.
Ладно, мышонок.
Seems you got the hang of it. Thank fuck. What? You're not leaving. Why aren't we leaving? I thought I was gonna have to pickle my way out of here.
Мышонок. Теперь тебе будет проще справиться с
Better equipped to deal with the rats. They were rabbits, actually, my friend, and I don't particularly want to murder those. Anything else? Fair fucking game, but rabbits? They're slightly adorable. Okay, no, we've been over this. Now that we're in the apocalypse, using a gun is not the only way to get women to talk to you. That was back in the day, alright? Now you're a powerful man, committed more than enough murders. The sheer scent of the blood of your enemies on your fucking trench coat, which is terrifying enough, by the way, is more than enough to intimidate them into giving you some words.
Что нового, профессор?
Never mind, she's scarier than me by far. It's also just Sashko in a
Надоело
hood.
думать и планировать. Пора уже поднять свои задницы и что-нибудь сделать.
Because he's the only person capable of wearing glasses, of course.
Ты их правда так ненавидишь?
Совсем не ненавижу. У меня даже есть среди них пара своих, которые с торговлей помогают. Но вообще, Нар, это чистое зло. Их нужно уничтожить, ликвидировать, искоренить, похоронить.
I mean, we could do just one of those and the wiping wouldn't be necessary. They're gonna make stains on my carpet, man. I just put this in for you.
Наживаются на людских страданиях. Нет ничего омерзительнее.
You haven't got the dynamic right here. No, Igor makes stains on your carpet.
Миллиарды на непроверенных технологиях.
And you kill under my control.
Мне продолжать?
Mutually beneficial
Да,
or
я
something,
здесь
probably.
из-за Татьяны. Если я узнаю, что они с ней что-то сделали, я заставлю их за это заплатить. Но уничтожение Нар не входит в мои планы. Я здесь не для того, чтобы сделать мир лучше.
А зря. Я просто никак не могу понять, почему твое поколение заключило сделку с дьяволом.
А что я должен был сделать?
Засадить дьяволу в лицо из двустволки. Из обоих стволов сразу.
В эпоху, по которой ты так скучаешь, тебя могли арестовать просто так, за то, что ты заговорил вне очереди, или купил хлеб без продовольственной карточки. А потом бы еще и за твоей семьей пришли, чтобы...
And now you died of the exact same shit, except there's less people to kill you?
Я бы боролась против угнетателей.
Ничего бы у тебя не вышло. Тогда оказаться в подвалах Лубянки было куда проще, чем купить на Красной площади поддельные часы. Но времена меняются. Возможно, твое поколение...
I love that assertive old man Igor. He's so cool. But he's still being nice about it. He still sees her potential. He sees what she can become and how necessary a generation is. But, like, shut up. I ain't giving in. Our generation did everything they could. Look at me now. I'm such a murderer.
Ты можешь научить меня тому, что сама узнала в зоне?
С радостью. В зоне нужно уметь о себе позаботиться, если не хочешь кормить червей.
But I've already been worm food 100 times. When I'm trying to do anything vaguely useful, I have to climb inside of a worm's holes. I assume we go in down the mouth. Otherwise, my god, I'm so sorry. Is this how they did colonoscopies before they invented cameras? Organization Discipline Control. Right, well, I won't be allowing you to discipline me just yet, Olga, because I'm stupid and useless and don't have any skill points. Have you gone to bed? Do you live behind here? Oh no, he's doing the thing! Where he exposes his ass and in the process his entire digestive system. Because his body isn't connected to his upper arm. He's trying to pretend it is. By like, as long as he's pinching his jeans, he doesn't have to screw his lower body back on later, so. Saves time, man. Saves time.
Не могу перестать думать о том, что случилось с Антоном.
Понимаю. Мне очень жаль, Оливер.
You want me to be his daughter's sugar daddy or something? Or potentially sugar baby? I don't know who's richer, me or her.
Я все думаю.
Могли бы мы что-то сделать иначе, чтобы спасти его?
Ты ведь понимаешь, о чем я?
Прекрасно понимаю, Оливер.
Igor, you know him for 5 minutes. This guy's known him since, like, childhood. What the fuck are you talking about? We don't have any points. I don't know why I did that. I also don't need to give him anything.
Давай в другой раз.
Как скажешь.
God, you're so mean to Oliver. Everyone else, he's like, oh, God, I'm so sorry I even brought up the topic. I just don't have the time. And then with Oliver, it's like, get the fuck out of my face, man. What are you talking about? Don't want any of your useless, stupid Canadian tricks. Olga's in the way. Luckily, I've got the longest arms of all time. My uncle was Mr. Tickle. Wow, the closet's almost full again. I get gayer by the second. Olga, is this you?
Чем могу помочь, профессор?
Just look around for the Goomba head with gout. And I don't think I want it in storage. Strange choice, but I think I'm sacrificing it to our Greenpeace overlords. I don't think that's in any way healthy recycling. That's definitely like burning through the ozone layer as we speak. That's making all those chemtrails force us into rejecting our Lord and Savior, me. But it's worth it because, you know, I could just shoot the people who disagree with my newfound scrap launcher, so. Welcome to the morning. Day 15, huh? Wow, that was a single day. That was a big-ass mission, even though it wasn't. How long am I spending around just the refuge, doing fuck all?
Нам нужно поговорить, Игорь. Это важно.
Что случилось?
Со мной связался Матвей. Его разведчики нашли тюрьму в Рыжем лесу.
Cry on my shoulder while I come on yours.
Я думал, вы изучили эти места вдоль и поперек.
Get
Они
ourselves some of that
обнаружили,
grief,
что старый
pussy.
советский бункер был переоборудован. Похоже, совсем недавно.
Продолжай.
Мы в эту часть леса особо не суемся. Там полно скрытней и наровцев, поэтому ничего не знали.
И Матвей думает, что это тюрьма.
Именно. Там держат кого-то под охраной. Возможно, кого-то важного.
Fine,
Информации
fine, I'll
мало,
execute a
но,
prisoner of
думаю,
war
проверить стоит.
instead.
Тем
Ugh.
более, охраны там толком нет.
About as much of a
Определенно
sweet
надо
release, to be fair. Just a sweet
Думаешь,
release of
там
my
может
gun
быть твоя
chamber.
мама?
As opposed to a sweet release of
Не
my
думаю. Её
gun
больше нет.
chamber.
Я давно смирилась с этим.
Так что?
Meat cannon or
Хочешь, чтобы
hand
я
cannon?
прогулялся
I can never
до
quite
этого
decide.
тюремного бункера?
Я бы не стала просить, но это действительно важно. А у Матвея сейчас дел по горло. Ты в деле?
Be skeptical. No, of course I'm gonna fucking help you. It's clearly important to us, so I'll do it. Maybe a time when I need her help.
Ты права. Надо проверить, что это за место.
Maybe a time when she discovers I killed her dad.
Вот и славно.
In a very horrible way.
Возвращайся с хорошими новостями.
Don't say attaboy. I'm 65 and I practically own all of you and your families. I'm the only one willing to feed you idiots. We have 3 people with 99% chance to beat the main mission, which is probably higher than what I have. Because I have to beat up my autistic son on the way half the time.
Я знаю, что ты хочешь поступить правильно, но разве это не пустая трата времени? Обычно ты не даешь своим эмоциям взять верх над тобой. В зоне полно старых советских бункеров и прочих памятников старины. С чего бы нар ими интересоваться?
That's a lot of shroomage. Holy shit. I know he taught us to forage, but does that really count in digging around in corpses? I don't remember that part of the training, actually. Don't think Steve Owen used to teach you that. Bear Grylls. He just makes like cow shit milkshakes.
Теперь смотри в оба и не пропустишь его.
Выдвигаюсь.
Doesn't teach you how to murder. I'd probably rather eat corpse mushrooms than cow shit milkshakes, so Bear Grylls, I'm coming for your title, man. I'll drink your piss.